Good morning, evening, or afternoon, wherever you are. My name is Night Train, and I'm bringing you guys February 27th to March 5th's week of esports news. We have a lot of good topics here. As always, in the comment section below, you guys can comment and talk about any of the topics we talk about here. First of all, I want to give a huge shout out to Dexerto for putting out this information and allowing me to have the information to do this video. So I have a list right here. We're going to go straight down. We're going to talk about it, and hopefully you get what you're looking for when you've come here. So the first is the kill trade system. At the last update of Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, the 3 GB update that brought the new weapons and the axe that you can throw, that's really cool. They introduced the kill trade system. Now, the simplest way to put the kill trade system is that when you're in a gunfight, say the dude you're fighting with has the exact same health as you and puts the exact same amount of damage out as you, you're both going to die, no matter what. So it changes the system from where the battle is just about that you could put the same amount of bullets for the same amount of health, but one of you is going to die purely based on connection. Now, this is kind of a evening out of it. If the game registers the same amount of bullet damage for both of y'all in the middle of the fight, it's going to come out to where you are on top, or neither y'all are on top, and both you die in that situation. So that's been a bit of a topic of controversy here over the last week. Do we implement this system into the current Call of Duty Infinite Warfare season, or do we feel like this game is already enough of a kill trade system as it is? So, that's something we really need to talk about and consider. Personally, I don't find the use of it really at all. I know it's implemented in games like Halo, and I forget what other ones, but I do know it's in Halo because I played a lot of Halo, and I don't mind the system in Halo, but that's because of the way that Halo works and how the system is intentionally set up in that game, and it's almost always been like that. So that's the kill trade system. Also, this weekend was CWL Sydney, the Aussie event that took place over this weekend. 16 teams, open bracket teams, a lot of fun, a good tournament. Mindfreak take the win in 2 best of 5s to get the win for $14,000 and 10,000 pro points, putting Mindfreak on top of the pro point ladders in the Aussie scene. And they went up against Tainted Minds in those 2 best of 5s, who got $7,000 for second place as well as 6,000 pro points. So good job to both of those teams. I bet it was a crazy series. I mean, to watch it, and I plan to. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. So yeah, that's that. Again, when I think about the CWL and I think about it in different areas other than the NA, I always kind of wonder, about the pay difference. MLG Dallas is $200,000. CWL Sydney was like, I think either 30 or 40,000, and I mean it's probably just because the scene's a lot smaller in Australia, but you still think they'd be getting a fairly good amount. But that's a topic for another video. That's a topic for another video. And as always, each week we are going to be addressing the North American 2Ks when they are there, and the NA 2K this weekend was a bit of a crazy one. No one expected the result we got, but we got it. So E6 goes off against Cloud9 in the finals of the 2K, getting the W, winning the pro points for themselves. So shout out to E6. I think it's the second time in 2 weeks that they have made it into the finals. Last week losing to Optic Gaming, and this week beating Cloud9. Which, again, the Cloud9 making it to the top. As I said last week, I'm not a huge supporter of Cloud9. I think that right now their team is a little bit of a mess, but maybe this is that turnaround that they needed. Maybe it was a little bit of a motivation for them. So good job from Cloud9 to getting to the finals. Just couldn't make it there. And actually, Cloud9 was the team that knocked out Optic, and obviously, even though I try to be as unbiased as possible, Optic is my favorite team. They have been for years. So a bit sad, but props to Cloud9. That was a great match. It was a lot of fun to watch. So, anyways, the 3rd to 4th place settings goes to FaZe and Envy. 5th to 8th goes from Optic, TK, Rogue, and E United. And seeing TK in the top 8, that's fantastic. I don't think I've seen them in the top 8 in, I don't know, probably since Black Ops 2? Yeah, so, or Go, something like that. But yeah, props to them. It was a fairly good tournament. Again, top 8 placings from some teams you didn't think and teams you imagined. There are a lot of these new teams coming up showing who they can be, showing that they can make it to the top. So props to everyone in the top 8 placings. If you guys want to know the full set of placings, if your team was not in the top 8, I will in the description below put the link to the Dexerto article about the placings, and you guys can go down and take a look at all of that. Next, we have CWL Dallas pools have been had confirmed teams, the 16 teams that are going to be in there, and the drawing, just as a heads up for it, is March 8th at 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time here in the U.S. And everywhere else. If you need to find your time zone for it, you can find time conversions on Google. Google is pretty much everything you'd ever need for this. So there's that. So the NA teams that made the cut for the 16 out of the 16 different teams for pool play was Optic Gaming, E United, FaZe, Rise Nation, Envy, LG, E6, and Panda. And notice we don't see Cloud9 in that pool there, which is kind of crazy. But I mean, they won last week's 2K, but I guess they didn't. Whatever was the qualifier for Dallas didn't put them in there, or maybe I missed it. I don't know. I'll correct it if I did. So that's that. Then from E United is Splice, Infused, Red Reserves, Elevate, and Fnatic. Then we have the Aussies, and only 2 teams from Australia made it into this event. And for pool play, and that would be Mind Freak and Tainted Minds. Obviously, this weekend's winners of CWL Sydney, first and second place. Mind Freak coming in with the top score in the Aussie scene. Tainted Mind coming with second. OG still at the moment is at the top of the NA scene. And EU scene, I don't know. I think it's actually pretty close. I can't remember at this moment in time. But, so I think these should be really interesting. If Cloud9 is in the open bracket and has to work their way up, I really hope they get into whatever pool Elevate is with, because him and I think Reedy have had some beef, and Elevate has beat Cloud9 in the last 2 tournaments that Cloud9 and Elevate have been in together. So it's been really interesting, a lot of fun to watch them go at it. So it's been really great, and I want to see those happen more, because that creates a lot of drama. And I love seeing Aches get a little destroyed. It's kind of fun because, he holds himself on such a high horse, but he's really, I don't think he's as good as he holds himself to be. So, and then, of course, as I said, we have the pool draws for Dallas on March 8th. That would be this Wednesday at 11 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And again, time conversions, go to Google. Google is your best friend for this situation. And finally, we have the Clash of the Clans between the Grind Squad that I mentioned last week has been extended for another week, and we should see the montages for that coming out. Kitty, Pomage, Sprat, Revex, Testy, everyone in it has just been going completely off and hitting insane clips. I think Kitty hit a jump shot quad, and then Sprat hit an over the wall triple. Like, holy crap. And they were both on Combine, and Kitty also hit a triple on the same spot on Combine. So, yeah, the clips are crazy right now. I'm really excited to see what happens. So, it should be crazy. But, guys, if you like this video, please hit the subscription button. I'm doing this every week. I'm also doing it for Halo, because that's the other esport I have a really good understanding for. That'll be the video that comes up after this. Yeah, hit the like, hit that comment, subscribe. Yeah, this has been Night Train, and I will see you guys later. Peace.